One of the biggest fears as a parent is not being able to protect a child from harm. The Apple TV Plus limited series Defending Jacob has a lot of big-name stars and a compelling concept, but does it deliver the goods? Chris Evans, Michelle Dockery, and Jaeden Martell star in Defending Jacob. It's about a young man who is charged with murder and the ramifications this has on his life, his family, and his assistant district attorney father. This is a gripping drama. It's 8 episodes long and it sucked me in right from the beginning. It's tense, anxiety-ridden, and well acted. Jaeden Martell stars as the accused Jacob. He's quite convincing as the emotional teenager dealing with all that comes with a trial of this magnitude. As good as Martell is in this, I'm ready for him to take on a different role. I mean, he does the brooding boy really, really well. We've seen him do it in It, The Lodge, even Knives Out. While I've not seen everything he has done, I would really like to see him break out of this mold that I keep seeing him in. That I want him to just branch out to do something wildly different so I can see his true acting chops. Chris Evans and Michelle Dockery are wonderful in this. They are very believably wrought with stress and grief. While they've got great chemistry together, each of them also delivers just an outstanding performance on their own. You really feel for them as helpless parents because they're forced to watch certain events unfold and there's nothing they can do about it. Now, not only is this a drama, but it's got a great air of mystery to it as well. As facts are uncovered, we ask the exact same questions the parents are asking. And we want to learn the truth. And the story does a really excellent job of taking us down a path and us going for it, and then it's switching us around and us being completely wrong about what we were guessing. I mean, more than once, I guessed incorrectly. I love that. Now, this is based on a book by William Landay, and I have not read the book, but from what I've heard, the ending of the book is drastically different than the ending of the series. So I would be curious at some point to maybe sit down and give it a spin, to just read it all the way through to find out how exactly it changed, and maybe which ending do I like better. Because right now, I'm at a 50-50 with the ending. I mean, parts of it drastically frustrate me because I didn't get the information that I was hoping to get. But the ending also then matches the tension that our characters have to live with. And so it makes it believable in that sense. Not necessarily pleasing to everybody, but still it makes sense and it has an air of truth to it. There's some great supporting actors in this as well, and they each bring just a greatness to their individual performances. We have Betty Gabriel, Pablo Schreiber, Cherry Jones, Jordan Alexa Davis, and J.K. Simmons. I mean, they are wonderful to watch on screen, but I also love how much they contribute each individually to the story. It just makes it so much more compelling. The cinematography is wonderful. The whole series has a bit of a gray tone to it, which gives it a foreboding and melancholy feel. The shots are intimate, but not claustrophobic. I mean, it puts us into the action so that we really feel like we're there, spectating, almost eavesdropping, but not close enough to be right up in their junk or in front of them so that we're just that close into the scene. It's a comfortable distance, but it really does work to put us in there. And you really get the feel for the tension and the oppression that our characters are feeling. They get odd looks from friends, neighbors, I mean, even strangers in a restaurant. And this is before the trial's even kicked off. The filmmakers just do a really good job at capturing that tension, that just feeling of weight on the characters, that you feel what they are feeling. And it translates really well from the screen into our living rooms as we sit on our butts on our couches. Or if you're at the gym running, but I don't know why you'd do that. If you start watching, you're going to want to watch each episode back to back to back. I mean, you are just going to want to binge the crap out of this because it is so well done. And it is a great character-driven story with a lot of intrigue. There's no sex or nudity, there's a lot of profanity and some brutal violence as well as descriptions of sexual violence. I give Defending Jacob 4.5 out of 5 couches. Are there any good family dramas that you're watching lately? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this review, please give it a like. Also, don't forget to share and subscribe. I'm Chris, this is Movies and Munchies. Thanks for couching with me.